What does plural mean?
Like more than one.
More than one. Good. So if I say, Zaid, if I say light, what would the plural version of light be?
Lights.
Lights. Good. So what are nouns, though? Who remembers what a noun is? Axel, I'm going to unmute you. What's a noun?
A person, place, or thing.
A person, place, or thing, or an
animal.
You got it. Good. Or an animal. So all of our words are going to be plural nouns, but they are irregular. That word we've heard before, irregular polygons, ring a bell to anybody? What does irregular mean? Irregular. Cameron?
Not regular. Not
So what is that? Not what?
Not normal.
Not normal. Good. So we're going to be learning about not normal nouns that are plural, so more than one. Cam, do you have another question?
Yeah. Are any of them going to be verbs?
They could be. We'll see, but we're going to be focusing specifically on nouns. Okay, so person, place, or thing, or animal.
Verbs are actions.
Yes, verbs are what you do. Good. So I'm going to show you guys a word. Who knows what this one? What are our first spelling words? What is it? Huria?
Sheep.
Sheep. Now, sheep means more than one, but it also can mean one. I saw a sheep or I saw sheep. We use that same word for either talking about one sheep or two sheep or three or four or five. Okay? Cameron?
Wait, I was raising my hand out of time. I was still going to say sheep.
Oh, okay. All right, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, you might want to mute me.
Oh, yes. What's this one? Abby?
That's shelves.
Shelves. So shelves means more than one. So if we have more than one shelf would mean one. I have shelves to put books on. That would mean more than one. Maybe two shelves or four shelves, right?
How many shelves? Like
how many shelves does this one have?
This one has one. Does the top count?
It could.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 shelves. Good. All right, you ready for the next one? Phoenix?
People.
People. Do you know what the singular, well, if I was talking about one person, would I say, look at that people? What would I say, Phoenix? Look at that
Person.
Person. Good. So people, it means more than one, but person means just one. Good. Awesome. Are you ready? What's this one? Nobody knows this one? Okay, Huria, what is it?
Men.
Men. So I see a bunch of men, but what if I only saw one? What would I say, Huria?
Men. Still men?
Not still men. So I wouldn't say, hey, look at that men. I would say, hey, look at that. Who can help? Who can help Huria? Zaid?
Man.
Man. I would say, look at that man. But then if I have a bunch of men, that's where we change the A to an E. That means more than one. Okay? Thank you, Zaid. Hi, Isaiah. I'm going to unmute you so you can say hi.
Hi.
We're talking, so who can tell Isaiah what we're talking about right now? What are we talking about? Cameron, what are we talking about?
Plural and unplural words.
What kind of words, though? Who can help? What kind of words? Not just words. What kind of words? Zaid?
Nouns.
Nouns. And nouns are?
Words. Oh, person, places, or things.
Person, places, things, and?
Animals.
Animals that are plural, meaning more than one. Okay. So here's our next spelling word for the week. What's this one? Who can tell me what this one is? Hadisa, I'm going to unmute you. What is it, Hadisa?
Teeth.
Teeth. So that means we all have a lot of teeth, right? But what if I said, I see one, what would the singular version be? Go ahead, Hadisa.
Tooth.
Tooth. So here's my tooth, but these are my teeth, right? Good, thank you, Hadisa. Here's my next one. Who can tell me what this one is? Isaiah, I'm gonna unmute you.
Fish.
Fish. So this is the same thing. Isaiah, I don't think you were here for this one. When we talked about sheep, no matter how I say it, I see sheep. I could say, I see more than one sheep, right? Or I could say, hey, look at that sheep, meaning one or two. So it stays the same. There's no difference in the plural or in the singular. That's the same thing as fish. Hey, I have a fish at home, or I have two fish. It stays the same. Okay. Abby?
I got a question. Can you also say, look at those sheeps?
You could say look at those sheeps, but the proper way would be just look at those sheep.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good question. What's this one? Axel, what is it?
Feet.
Feet. So look at my feet, and if I take one away, what would the word be for a singular?
Foot.
Foot. Good. Awesome. Couple more. What's this one? Phoenix, what's this one?
Children.
Children. So I see children. What if I said I only see a
Kid.
kid, or who knows the other way we might say that? Cameron?
Child.
Child. So we take away the ren and just say child, but good. We could say kid, but the proper way, Phoenix, is to say child, okay? What's this one? Zaid, I'm gonna unmute you.
Woman.
Woman. Look at the women though. Women. And then if we change it to one woman, this would change to an A. Women. Look at the women. If I only have one, look at the woman. Good. One last one. What's this one? Abby, I'm gonna unmute you. Hold on. What's this one?
Lives or lives?
There you go, lives. So if I said their lives are better because they're cleaning up the earth, what would just one be? Not lives, but
Live.
You're close. It's your
Life.
Life. Good. Life. Very good. So those are our spelling words. I'm going to do a little activity with you guys, and I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to do a PowerPoint with some practice, and then we're going to do, I have a poster that you guys are going to help me with, and then we'll be done for today, okay? So we're just going over our spelling words in the pattern that we're doing, so that way, how many of you, has anybody done the phonics worksheet for today yet? Abby has. So it was a sort with singular and plural. We're gonna do that together. Not the worksheet, but a little bit of practice, okay? So I'm gonna share with you my screen, and it's going to be a PowerPoint. Let me know when you can see it. Thumbs up if you can see it. Zaid can see it, Phoenix can see it, Abby and Axel. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the very beginning, and you should be able to hear some. I'm gonna turn up the volume. Oh, the spinning wheel. We'll have to wait a second. Everybody can still see it, right? There we go. So irregular plural nouns, meaning more than one, right? So here's what it means. A noun is a person, place, or a thing. Plural means more than one, which we've already talked about. Irregular means that it doesn't follow the rules, so it's not normal, like what Cameron said in the beginning. So that means a plural noun is more than one of a person, place, or thing. And to write an irregular noun, we have to add something different than just an S. So like we've talked about before, adding an S to the end of a word, like if I have a pencil Look at the pencils. It's not the same as just having an object and adding an S. We have to add different things to make these words plural, okay? It's not just adding an S. Thumbs up if you get it. Get it? Okay, we're gonna move on. So I'm gonna show you some common nouns that we hear in everyday life and how we say them in plural and singular. So person would be people for more. Deer would also be deer. Like we've talked about, fish and fish are the same. Sheep and sheep are the same. Same thing with deer. Deer is one deer. 3 deer is the same, just deer. Tooth, we talked about that, 1 tooth. Teeth would be the plural version. Okay, are there any questions so far? Abby has a question. Abby?
Something was happening with the computer, so what were you saying? Because I was trying to fix it in the meantime.
I was saying that we're gonna go over some common plural nouns that we hear that are irregular, like the ones that you see on the screen right now. Person is singular. People means more than one. Deer and deer both are one or more than one. And then tooth is one. Teeth are more than one. Does that make sense?
Well, why is there like lines like this one means like doesn't understand or doesn't understand something is spelled wrong?
It's just coming up because I didn't put spaces in it, so it doesn't like it. But that's okay. All right, we're gonna move on. So, who can read me this sentence that you see up here? Cameron, what does it say?
One man walked down the street.
One man walked down the street. Okay, good. So if I were to change it, lots of, what would be the plural version of man? Hadisa, I'm gonna unmute you. What's the plural version of man?
Men.
Men. Let's see if she's right. Lots of men walked down the street. Good. So that's a common one that we hear. Awesome job. Next one. The spinning wheel. Do you guys see the rainbow wheel? No? All right. No. Good. I can see it. Okay. One child played outside. Who can tell me the plural version that I would replace child with? One child played outside. What would the plural version be? What would the plural version be? Axel, I'm going to unmute you.
Lots of children played outside.
Lots of children played outside. Let's see if he's right. Lots of children played outside. Awesome. Good job. So we're going to see a little bit of the children playing outside. So when we talk about, I know that Phoenix said kid. I want to make sure you guys know that a kid is actually a baby goat. So don't refer to a child as a kid. We want to say child instead of kid, okay? Who can read this sentence to me? Zaid, I'm going to unmute you.
One mouse ate some cheese.
One mouse ate some cheese. Zaid, what do you think the plural version of mouse would be?
Mice.
Mice. Thumbs up if you agree with Zaid. Anybody agree? Phoenix agrees. Huria and Axel. Okay, let's see. Lots of mice ate some cheese. Awesome job, Zaid. And there's the mice eating some cheese. So I've created some on my own that are not the common ones, okay? We're gonna try some more practice. I saw a goose. We saw some. Who thinks they know what the plural version of goose would be? Goose is one. What would the plural version of goose be? Huria, what do you think?
Geese.
Geese. Let's see. There you go. Awesome job. We saw some geese. Good job, Huria. Look at that wolf. Look at those. So wolf means one. What would be the plural of wolf, Cameron?
Wolves.
Wolves. Look at those. Wolves. Awesome job. All right. Next one. My pet fish is blue. I love all my pet. What would go there? Axel?
Fish.
Fish. Let's see. That one's easy, right? We knew fish stays the same. Good job. My tooth is gone. I lost all of my, Abby? Ooh, say it again. Sorry. Why isn't it unmuting? Hold on, Abby. We're having some technical difficulties.
There you go.
What is it?
It says I lost all of my teeth.
Teeth. Thumbs up if you agree with Abby. Teeth? Yeah? I lost all of my teeth. Good job, ma'am. So pretty much this is pretty easy, right? Yeah, thumbs up if it's easy. Plurals and singulars. We just have to remember how to spell them correctly, since that's what we're working on. We're gonna do a few more. The moose was furry. The moose was furry. Look at all of the, what do you think would be the plural for moose? What do you think? You can think for a second. Isaiah, what do you think?
Moose.
Moose, let's see. Yep, so it stays the same. So the words that we've learned so far that stay the same, fish, moose, sheep, deer. Those all stay the same. They don't change with plural and singular. Good, Isaiah. The next one, my foot is big. Look at my big, Hadisa?
Feet.
Feet. Let's see. Awesome. Good job, ma'am. I will roll the die first. I will roll both. We have these in the classroom. What do we roll? What do we roll, Axel?
Dice.
Dice. So one dice is called a die. More than one dice is called dice. Let's see if that's right. I will roll both. It's coming. Dice. Good. All right. I have one here. Who can read me this sentence? I had made this one to make it a little bit bigger. Cameron, can you read it to us?
The children.
There you go. So I have the word right here, child. The blank run to the park. The
Children.
Children run to the park. We need the plural version, right? Good. Next one, who thinks they can read this to me? We're using foot, your, who can read that to me? Hadisa?
Your feet have grown. You need new boots.
Good. Your feet have grown. You need new boots. Awesome job. Next one. Who can read this one to me? Zaid?
Many people will attend the show.
Yeah, you're right. So we had person, and person needed to become people. Good. Many people will attend the show. Awesome. Who can read this one to me? Isaiah?
Books go on the shelves.
Yes. Do you remember what did you say?
Shelves.
Shelves, yes, shelves. So we had our spelling word that we talked about. Shelf means one. Shelves with a V. Shelves means two. Good. This one right here, who can read this to me? Haria, do you want to?
Yes. Trees lose their leaves in the fall.
Good. So we had leaf. Leaf means one. And Haria read it as trees lose their leaves in the fall. Good job, Haria. All right, we are all done. So, can you see me again? Yeah? Okay, now, When you guys do your worksheet today, I'm going to show you really quickly the people who haven't done it. I want to share with you what it looks like and how we're going to be doing our work from now on, okay? So I'm going to share my screen with you, but I'm going to show you what you're going to be doing. And then if you have any questions, you can go ahead and raise your hand and ask, okay? So I've sent out to your parents this sheet, and it's on Dojo. How many of you have seen this sheet? Your parents have shown you. You know that it exists. Axel's seen it. Zaid has seen it. Abby, good. Hadisa, have you seen this yet? Yeah? Okay, so in this section right here where it's green and it says reading, okay, we just went over irregular plural nouns, but you can also watch this video here about it, and then a list of all our sight words and spelling words right here. See how I can click on it? So if I click here, it'll take me to a list of my spelling words. So when I click, it's gonna open up this document, and it's gonna have all of the spelling words that I just went over with you on this document for you to have, okay? If it ever opens, the computer's being a little slow right now. There we go. So it has all of our spelling words right here for you guys, all right? Now I can go back and I can look at that form, and right here on Monday, it has Phonics Day 1 worksheet, okay? I'm gonna click it, and it's gonna take me to what's called Google Classroom. You have to log in to Google Classroom with your login that we use for iReady, that we use in the classroom, okay? Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to get into Google Classroom. You have to use your Google ID, and I sent out a link to all your parents. Isaiah's mom helped make a PDF, and if your parents can't open that, then I can send you your login again. So when you open that, it's going to bring you to an assignment, okay? And right here is irregular plural nouns, day 1, right there. Do you see it? Thumbs up if you see that. Everybody see it? If I click on this where my assignment is, I'm gonna click it, it's gonna open up, and I can start doing my work, okay? Look there. We've seen this before, right? But you're not gonna use scissors and glue, okay? Instead, you're gonna scroll, and what I've done is I've made a table here for you. So you can use your words. So I'm gonna look, child. Is child singular, meaning 1, or plural, meaning 2? Who can tell me what child is? Is that gonna be singular or plural? Hadisa?
Singular.
Singular, good. So I would type in, I'm gonna click it right here, and I could type in child. Not that, because that's not child. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll try it again. Child. Okay, what about feet? Who can tell me what feet? Abby, would feet be singular or plural?
Feet will be plural.
Plural. So I would come over here to the plural area, and I would type in feet. Okay. What about mouse? Who can tell me what mouse would be? Is mouse going to be singular or plural? Phoenix?
It's gonna be
Does mouse mean 1, or does that mean more than 1? Mouse.
1.
It means 1. So I'm going to put it on the singular side. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to type in mouse. Okay. Cameron, do you have a question?
Wait, no, I was gonna say mouse.
Oh, okay. So I would continue doing that until all my words are in this document, you guys. And then up here, it says share for me, but on yours, it's going to say submit, okay? And what that means, when you press the button submit, yours is not gonna say share, it's gonna say submit. It's gonna submit it to me, and I can see it. But am I done yet? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Am I done? Should I submit it? No, because I'm not done. I don't have all my words, okay? Now, your assignments are all due on Friday. So you have the week to work on this, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna show you guys that I've kind of laid out how your week should look, okay? So back to the format here. I've made Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All of your work is due on Fridays, but I've kind of listed here what you should be doing each day, okay? All the way throughout the day. I know that some people have been doing the reading activity. Who read the story My Dog already today? Cameron read it already. Axel read it. Okay, Abby, and I see a lot of people read it. So I'm going to show you when you click on that, it's going to take you to the document, and all you have to do is read, okay? You're going to read the document. You're not going to have to print anything out. I just want you to read it. It's very short, all right? It should only take us 15 minutes to do this activity. You're going to read it out, maybe with your parents. This one's called My Dog. It's really short. See? Just that page. Don't do the questions, though, because the questions, if you look back here, I'm going to go back. It says, answer questions in quiz. Do you see that? Answer questions in quiz. I'm going to click on that quiz, and I know some of you have already taken the quiz. I've seen your points. We're going to take a quiz, and it's going to take us to a different account, okay? And it depends if you're on an iPad or on a computer, which kind of user you're going to be using. So when it opens, I'm going to show you. How many of you are on a computer right now, like a laptop or something? Okay. How many of you are on an iPad or a cell phone? Okay. So if you are on a mobile device, like an iPad or a cell phone, you would use this link right here and click that. If you're on a computer, you would use this link right here. I'm on a computer, so watch. I'm going to click it. It's going to take me to this website called Quiz Is, and it's a website that we can take quizzes on what we read if I assign them to you, okay? You have to make sure that you're logged in. See here, I'm not Preston. I was helping Preston's mom. So I am me. I'm going to click on that. Make sure you're logged in. If it asks you that, you have to make sure that your username and password are put into the account. Otherwise, it's not going to work, okay?
It's okay. Don't worry about it right now.
Okay. Now, some of you have already taken the quiz, so you don't have to really worry about this, but I want to make sure I'm videotaping our session too, so other people who aren't here can look at how to do this, all right? So it's opening my quiz, and I want to show you that the quiz can be read to you, okay? But if you don't want it to be read to you, you don't have to have it be read to you. It's up to you. If you want the quiz to be read to you, then you can choose the option, okay? So here, thumbs up if you see where my arrow is. It shows us read aloud. Thumbs up if you see that. Can you see where it is there? So I can click that and it will read aloud to me, and I can resume my game. It's actually a test, but it's kind of like a game too. So when I click on that, it's going to take me to the questions. And if I get a question wrong, it's going to show me right away that I got it wrong. It's going to sound funny.
Question: who is Misty? Option 1, friend. Option 2, a mom. Option 3, a first grader. Option 4, a dog.
I'm going to pick a mom. Did I get it right? I got it wrong. Oh, and look, I see some people who have already started answering stuff. Awesome. It's going to take me to the next
Misty
question.
does not want other dogs to bother or come near her owner. What part of the passage shows us that this is true? Option 1.
Okay. Are there any questions? I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Does anybody have any questions about the quizzes or anything like that, Abby?
Me and my mom tried to do the quiz, but it didn't let us get in.
Okay, so maybe we can fix that afterwards. I know I was going to talk to Huria. So maybe we can do that together and kind of work towards getting you guys logged in. Were you logged into your Google account?
Well, my computer.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to work on that. I can sit with you after we're done with everybody and we can try to problem solve that together, okay?
There's so many bobby pins.
Are there any other questions about the website to take quizzes? No? Okay, one last share and then we'll be done for today, okay? I'm going to share with you again the same screen, and I'm going to show you your math, because math time should be another time that you're spending, okay? So when we're here and we see the math area is going to be down a little bit after PE and everything. Okay, it says right here, can you see my screen where it says complete activity? Oops, what happened there? We'll have to open that again. I posted this weekly template too on Google Classroom. So it's going to say activity. You're going to click on the activity and you're going to have to submit your answers to your math. Has anybody started math yet today? No math yet? Okay. Cameron has? Or you have a question?
No, I have.
Oh, you started math. Okay, good. So Cameron will know that with math, he has to click on the activity first. So he'll click on the activity. It'll open up a document for him, and then he'll have to submit his answers, and his answers are going to be through Google Classroom, okay? So his answers and his activity are two separate things, all right? So my video is not working right now. I'll have to stop. When you're going to do the same thing. You want to make sure you're clicking on those blue links, okay? And it will take you to Google Classroom. Miss Nikki, you have a question?
Yes, so I took a picture and I sent it through Class Dojo. I do not know how to submit those through Google Classroom.
The picture of what?
So I wrote out his math problem, the ones that he did, and that's what he was doing when he first logged on.
Yeah.
So he did that by hand. I wrote out the problems and he just answered them, and then I sent you a picture through Class Dojo. Can you show me how to do it through Google?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The internet today is, for some reason, if some of you noticed, Dojo was down this morning. So I'll share with you the screen again. Hopefully it will work this time, and I'll show you that. So like I said in the tutorial video, you guys, you might have to write down your math problems. The reason being is look at how it opens. It opens in what's called a PDF, and you're not going to be able to write your answers in this form that opens. So you might have to write down the answers and the problems on a separate piece of paper. So today's math looks like this once it opens up. It's going to be double-digit numbers being added, which we know how to do. And so Cameron wrote his questions down on paper, like all of these. Thumbs up if you can see these problems on your paper, or on your computer. Okay, so when you're done answering these, I would keep them open, go back to this sheet, and it says submit answers here. So you would click on that. When you click on submit answers here, I'm going to show you again. I just clicked because I see Renee. Right here, it says submit answers here. It's going to take you, that link on the blue here is going to take you to Google Classroom. And it's going to take you to that assignment that I made for them on, it's called Monday Math 1, the day 1. So when you go to it, it's going to open up the document here. See that? Do you guys see the Monday Math? Everybody see the Monday Math document? So you're going to click on that, and to submit the answers, that way you don't have to send a picture to me. He can just type in, like if Cameron's done, he can type in his answers to the problems. He doesn't have to type the problem out. Just like, let's say number 1 was the answer of 82. If the answer was 82, you'd click in the box here and you would type the number 82. And then he could continue all the way down to the bottom and to number 18. Does that make sense, Nikki?
Yes.
And then at the top here, of course, it says share, but yours will say submit. And then once they're done typing their answers, they can just submit it and I'll get it.
Okay.
And again, just have it done by Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Does anybody have any other questions about anything on today's work or anything like that? Everything, who remembers what day everything's due? Who can tell me? What day is everything due, Isaiah?
Friday.
Friday. Everything is due on Friday, okay? So I will be checking in. Cameron?
Can we turn it before Friday?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you can. Turn it in before Friday would be great. If you keep on track and you're doing the daily stuff every day, it's fine. But the reason I say it's due on Friday is because your assignments will be closed on Friday, meaning you can't submit them after 11:59 p.m. on Friday. Okay?
Adisa.
Does that make sense?
Adisa, Huria, and
Does anybody else have any questions? Abby?
Bye.
Oh, you're all done. Well, does mom want to stay on to talk about your Google?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll hang tight, and then Huria, I think that, does anybody else need Google assistance? Isaiah, are you good? You're on Google Classroom and ready to go? Okay. So Isaiah and anybody else need help with Google Classroom? Phoenix, do you need help getting on there, or you got it?
I need help.
You need help?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll stay on a little bit. Axel, you've got it. Hadisa, do you have it? Are you good on Google Classroom?
I think it has a problem because
Okay.
when I turn PDF to Google Docs, it's changed the format, especially about the maths, and no work about the reading.
Okay, so we'll problem solve that. So hang on. Zaid, you're good, right? Yeah? Okay, Phoenix,
Actually, I'm good.
you're good? Okay. All right, so tomorrow, you guys, will be doing another lesson, but tomorrow is gonna be a little bit different than today. We're gonna be focusing on some math tomorrow, okay? Same time at 1 o'clock. So Isaiah, I'm gonna dismiss you. I'm gonna unmute everybody so you guys can say goodbye to each other.
Bye.